bought this new polycarbonate greenhouse because we were finding that our old greenhouse, a lean-to 6x4, was simply not big enough for us. Now we've got the tropical garden, and we bought this from eBay. It was £325, and I thought about should I go glass or whatever, and the glass ones were so expensive. I thought actually no, I'm just going to go for a polycarbonate one and hope for the best. This video is basically about what you get in the package. You don't get this. They send a little spanner, but you really need some proper tools. You need a 10mm and an 8mm ratchet and spanner, because it's all done up with these bolts, this sort of bolt system, and you just bolts and washers that hold the frame together. Now this bit here is actually the base. You can buy them without the base, but how you attach them to the ground, I don't know how you do it without it. But now the problem I had was that the ground was very uneven, and the base comes with a little bit that's about 4 inches long to stick into the ground or attach to something, and I thought, well, that's not really good enough. So what I did with my base was I attached it, I drilled it to the path. We found that the path had a bit of concrete haunching on it, but it was enough to stick an expanding bolt in. So the front there is held into this path, actually bolted into the concrete of the path and the bricks. The problem was what to do along the sides and the back. So I see there's the bolts there. I've actually drilled that into concrete. That's the front's not going anywhere, and the same on this side. So that's drilled actually into the concrete of the path. But along the side, we weren't sure what to do, so I didn't want to make a concrete footing and attach it to that. It's just too much money and too much hassle. So what I did, I had this old bench, and I thought, well, I'll cut that up and I'll hammer those in. They'll go in a couple of feet, and that will hold the base down and stop it moving about in the wind. And now with all these constructions, it's very important to get everything level, else when you start putting the window panes in, you'll find they won't fit. Now the window panes themselves, they come with this plastic on, and you just peel that off, and they just slide into a groove. Now our old greenhouse, it fitted on a flat frame and was held in by spring clips, and I'm not sure what is going to prove the better design, because the spring clip one, if it pops out in a high wind, you can just add more clips, and if you can find a panel. And but with this one, because it's you have to construct the frame around the glass. This one, if it pops out, we're going to have to take the frame apart to try and get it back in. I'm not sure whether that's a good idea or not, but we'll see what happens. Now you see here how it works. The thing just slides into a groove. It's some panes fit in better than others. They do advise using a mastic or some kind of glue to glue them into this little slot here, which they don't supply. So I've not shown that in the video, but I have ordered some on eBay. I'm going to put some mastic in there a bit later on, and I've also ordered some Gorilla tape, clear Gorilla tape, to try and hold them in, because I'm a bit worried about them flying out in a high wind. The instructions for this greenhouse are actually really quite good. They actually refer to the model that they give you, and it's I think the guy's actually seen the greenhouse who wrote the instructions. The only thing that you have to watch is that they tell you to slide these bolts down these grooves and leave them there for later use, but they're not clear whether when you come to bolt bits on whether you should still leave them there or use those bolts. And now my advice is to leave them there, because later on you will have cross beams that have to go in there, and don't be tempted to use them for sort of the next stage. Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed the video, please remember to subscribe to the channel, as it gives us some encouragement to make the next video. Goodbye.